So ninth one, a farmer connects a pipe of internal diameter 20 centimeter from a canal into a cylindrical tank in her field, which is 10 meter in diameter and 2 meter deep. If water flows through the pipe at the rate of 3 km per hour, in how much time will the tank be filled? So now here both the things are cylindrical in shape. The pipe is also cylindrical through which the water is flowing, and the tank into which it is going, that is also cylindrical in shape. So this pipe through which the water is coming initially, that is 20 centimeter in diameter. So that you have to convert into meters. Everything we will convert into meters. So 20 by 100 or 1 by 5 meter. Further, this is the diameter. So radius will be half of this. So internal radius will be 1 by 10 meter. Water flows through this pipe at the rate of 3 km per hour. So in 1 hour, 3 kilometers of water is going into this. That is 3000 meter per hour. So how much time will it take to fill this particular tank is what you have to find out. So volume of the water that flows in T hours from the pipe, this will be area of the cross section, which is pi r square, into speed into time, that is length of the water that travels, that is 3000 into T, r square, that is 1 by 10 the whole square, 1 by 100 it will become. So this will be the volume. Now diameter of the cylinder is 10 and depth is 2 meters. So you will find volume of the tank. This is volume of the tank. So when you equate these two volumes, T will be 50 by 30. Pi and pi will get cancelled, and 50 by 30 hours, or you can convert it into minutes by multiplying with 60. So the answer will be 100 minutes. So first optional exercise problem is a copper wire 3 millimeter in diameter is wound about a cylinder whose length is 12 centimeter and diameter is 10 centimeter. So for this cylinder, the height and the diameter is given to you, and there is a copper wire which is being made to cover this entire cylinder's surface. Now for that copper wire also they have given the diameter, that is 3 millimeter. Find the length and mass of the wire, that is this copper wire. How much length of copper wire will be required to completely cover this cylinder, and also find the mass when the density is given to you as 8.88 gram per centimeter cube. So for that, first we will see what is the radius of the copper wire. It is 3 by 2 millimeter, or in centimeters it is 3 by 20. Height of the cylinder is 12 centimeter. Now how many rounds of this wire will be required? Now this is 3 millimeter, which is covering one round. 3 millimeter of the cylinder will be covered in one copper wires round. So how many such rounds will be needed? If I cover it 2 times, then another 3 millimeter, then another 3. So first you have to see in how many rounds it will be covering this entire length 12 centimeter. So that is 120. This is entire thing is 120 millimeter. If you convert 12 centimeter to millimeter, you will get 120 millimeter. So this 3 millimeter has to be covered how many times to cover 120 millimeter? That is 120 by 3, which is 40. So 40 rounds have to be taken in order to cover the entire cylinder. Now the length of the wire that is used in one round is 2 pi r. That is 2 into 3.14 into 5. So 2 pi r length is required for it to cover one round. So that is 31.4 centimeter. This much in one round, but we have already calculated that this copper wire has to take 40 rounds of the cylinder in order to cover the entire cylinder. So how much length will be required for 40 rounds? That will be 31.4 into 40. That is 1256 centimeter. this much length of the copper wire will be required. And what will be the volume of this copper wire? That will be, now this copper wire is a cylindrical shape. It is having a certain radius and a certain height. So that radius is 3 by 20 and height is 1256 centimeter. So with that you can find the volume. And mass of the wire will be volume multiplied by density. So this volume will be multiplied with 8.88 and the answer will be 788.72 gram. This is the approx answer. A right triangle whose sides are 3 centimeter and 4 centimeter other than hypotenuse are made to revolve about its hypotenuse. So let us assume this is a right triangle with the one side 3 centimeter, other side 4 centimeter and BC is the hypotenuse. Now this is being made to revolve like this in this way about its hypotenuse. Find the volume and surface area of the double cone so formed. So when it is revolved, there are two cones that are formed. One cone is this one with the slant height 3 centimeter and this is the base. And this is the second cone with slant height 4 centimeter. You have to find the surface area and volume of both these combined. So first you can find the hypotenuse BC. One side is 3, other side is 4. So BC will be square root of 3 square plus 4 square, that is 5 centimeter. Now this is a common base for both the cones. So in triangle ABC, now if you see the area of triangle ABC, it can be found like this, half into 4 into 3. Because for a right angle triangle, now this angle is 90 degree, we already know. So half into, you can take anything as the base. If 4 you are taking as the base, 3 will be the height. So half into 4 into 3, that is 6 centimeter square. This is the area of triangle ABC. Now area of this triangle can also be found in another way, taking AO as the height and BC as the base. So half into BC into AO, that is also equal to area of triangle ABC, which we can equate to 6. Now BC value we have already found, it is 5. We have calculated using Pythagoras theorem. So with that we can get AO. So AO is equal to 12 by 5 centimeter. This is the length. 12 by 5. Now volume of the double cone will be equal to 1 by 3 pi AO square into BO. That is, this is volume of this cone. And 1 by 3 pi AO square into CO. This is for the second cone. So this cone's volume plus this cone's volume, this will give us the total volume. Now from here we can take 1 by 3 pi AO square common and within bracket you will get BO plus CO. Now BO plus CO is nothing but BC. So you will get half 1 by 3 pi AO square into BC. AO we have already found, it is 12 by 5 and BC also we already know it is 5. So when you evaluate this you will get 30.17 centimeter cube. So surface area of the double cone will be CSA of this cone plus CSA of this cone. So pi r L, now here the slant height is 3 and for the second one the slant height is 4 centimeter. Radius is 12 by 5. So when you evaluate this, you will get the surface area of the double cone as 52.8 centimeter square.